right, folks. Last game before Christmas. Facing off against Nepean. Danica has been under the weather. It looks like we're going to have Annabelle in net again tonight. Danica is on the bench. And we're starting with Jad, Neela, and Becca up front with Caitlin and Ava on the back end. Here we go. Becca pulls it back cleanly for Caitlin. Caitlin skates it up, turns back to the blue line. Goes cross ice for Ava, a little off the mark. Now Ava under pressure. She puts it off the boards. Nepean winger picks it off. Centering pass, shot. That's deflected off Caitlin's shin pad into the corner. Ava plays it for for Becca, up to Jad. Jad out for Neela. Neela in across the blue line. She circles against the boards. Cuts back away from the defenders. Centering pass for Becca. Her stick is lifted. Nepean coming out of their zone with it. Up through the neutral zone. Becca. So that's Neela on the back check. Melina behind the net. Stops, comes back the other way. It looks like we have Olivia Cherico as a call-up, replacing Lauren today. Olivia's outlet pass finds Caro. Caro dumps it in. Caro and Dylan chasing behind the net. Nepean sneaks away with it. Miley gets involved. Can't steal the puck though. Puck in. Layla with a nice poke check. And here comes Dylan. Goes cross ice looking for Caro. Finds it off the boards. Caro back for Miley. Miley drops it for Caro. Caro tries to get it back to Grace, but that's off a defender's skate. Now Grace holds it in at the blue line. She's met with some contact. Ends up losing that stick battle. Back it comes into the Stars zone. Layla picks it up behind the goal line. Looking for a quick up. Finds Caro. Caro, that pass intercepted. As it was in behind Miley. I don't know if Miley saw it coming. Caro on the boards. Looking for Miley. Miley picks it, bounces it into the neutral zone. Looks cross ice. They'll go off for a line change as Nepean looks to counterattack. Grace picks up the puck. Grace off the boards, but has to watch out as we have players coming over the boards there. Nepean dumps it in. Caitlin. Up for Aiden. Aiden looking for Mia. Now Aiden comes in, uses her skate. Across the blue line. Aiden centering pass off the defender into the corner. Aiden behind the net for Haley. Haley tries a quick pass out in front. Being off the boards, held in by Ava. Puck, weird bounce off the boards there. Might have hit a stick. And Nepean just flicks it out of the zone. Ava, cross for Caitlin. Line change coming here. We have a chance to break in. Mia comes in, drops it for Aiden. Aiden's got some room. Shot, over the crossbar. Out to Ava on the other side. Ava puts it in towards the front of the net. That's kicked to the corner. Nepean shovels a backhand out and across the blue line. Puck gets played into the Stars zone. Caitlin chasing. Off the boards, looking for Neela. Becca picks it up. She's hit with the shoulder. Separated from the puck. Jad tries to get a stick down there. And Nepean comes across the blue line. Caitlin steps up. Able to stop the player, but not the puck. And Neela just hammers it out of the zone. I'll go for an icing call. And we'll come back to the Stars end. All over the Christmas theme with the intermission music today. Becca set for the draw. Scramble draw. Neela comes in to fight for it, but puck gets back to Nepean's stick. Intercepted nicely by Melina. She's got some room. Up for Neela. Neela's in on a break. Neela in all alone. Gets a shot off over the crossbar. Rebound. Jad on a chance. Oh, good save, and the net gets knocked off as the goalie tried to back up into the... make that save. Great opportunity for the Stars. Just couldn't bury it. Miley, clean win, comes to Dylan, who lost it in her skates. Nepean takes over. Carroll gets a stick on it, but now Carroll makes the turnover. Dylan picks it up. Now Dylan behind the net, try to center it for Miley. That's off the side of the net. Jericho made a nice play to keep the puck in, but not for long. And that'll be an icing call. We'll try that one all over again. Face-off draw. Nepean steps up and steals that one. He'll chip it around the defenders and deep into the zone. Grace chasing back for it. Gets there. Drops it right onto the stick of a Nepean player. Now here comes Caro. Looking up for Dylan. Dylan takes that one across the blue line. Waiting. Passes back to Caro. Oh, Caro looked to give it back to the D, but fanned on it. Now Miley to Grace. Grace into the corner. Out. Dylan steals it right in the center, but can't get a stick on it. Nicely held in by Layla. Now Caro has it. We're offside. We touch up. We're going to go for a line change as Nepean breaks through the middle. In across the blue line. They also go for a line change, so player left all alone. Now Haley, she's taken down. That'll be their first penalty call and power play of the game. As Haley is hauled down on the breakout. Stars off to the power play. Mia pulls that one back for Haley to Caitlin. Caitlin leaves it for Ava. Ava back to Caitlin. Caitlin back to Ava. Ava down low for Aiden. Aiden in front one time. Oh, just couldn't quite get all of it. Haley had a nice shot there, but flipped off the tip of her stick. Now Ava back behind her own net. Breakout pass up for Caitlin. Caitlin puts it right into a skate, turned over. Now here comes Nepean. They circle around, loses her feet. And that's right on. Annabelle's going to hang on there.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good, for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out.
Becca pulls that one off to the side. Layla picks it up. She spins away from traffic. Drops it behind the net for Becca. Becca out of the corner, leaves it back for Grace. Grace behind her net, waiting. Grace up for Layla, off the end of her stick. Neela chasing, gets there. And Neela's got her feet taken out from her, no call coming. And Nepean fires that one all the way down again. Back for Annabelle. Annabelle out to play it, leaves it for Grace. Grace holds up behind the net. Becca sweeps in. She'll pick up the puck. Goes over the other side for Layla. Layla across the red line and into the offensive zone. Takes it down low, holds up. Back up top for Becca. Becca across for Grace. Grace holds on, waits. Shoots it into the shin pads again. Here comes back. Grace steps up. Nepean player gets there first and they'll clear it one more time. Partial line change here as Miley comes on the ice. Grace picks up the puck in the corner. Up for Jad. Jad for Miley. They'll complete the line change. Miley in all alone. Quick snapshot just wide. Up goes to the corner. Nepean plays it out along the boards. Dylan hunting. Nova skates that one. Nepean in across the blue line. They go wide around Melina. Melina re-engages. And power play is over. Shot, Nepean right on. Kick save. Ava has her stick lifted. Gets it to Dylan. Dylan pitchforks that one up into the rafters. And we'll have a face-off inside the Stars zone. Dylan taking the face-off as we've been thrown out for delay of game. Face-off one, clean out. Referee didn't like that one. Nepean takes the face-off again. Bounces up into the corner. Caro out of the corner. Tries to get it up for Miley. That's off the mark. Nepean able to hold it in. Dylan comes back, steals it, but has it knocked off of her stick. Turned over again. And that'll be a glove pass. And it looks like we're going to change the lineup here. The face-off comes outside of the zone as Nepean had the glove pass infraction. Face-off draw controlled by Nepean. In the neutral zone. Move it up and in. Picked up by Caitlin. Off the boards for Ava. Back to Caitlin. Caitlin up for Aiden. Aiden learns a cross-ice pass. There it is. Over to Haley. She's in behind. Shot right on. Oh, hits a post. Nice shot from Haley. Now Haley again circling out of the corner. Had it poked off of her stick, or she would have had a good opportunity. Now, nice steal by Aiden. Back door. Tucks it in and scores. As the Nepean goalie tried to get across and kick the net off one more time. But the goal counts. Haley gets us on the board. 1-0 Stars. Nice setup pass from Aiden on the back door. Nice pass. It was a good pass. Face-off, scramble draw, controlled by Nepean. Nepean tries to go up. That goes deep and into the zone. It's an icing call. Elena off the boards, throws it in deep. Neela waiting for it. Neela trying to pick it off the boards. Now Jad takes over. Jad tries the centering pass, bounces up high over Becca's stick. Now Nepean on the breakout through the neutral zone. They go on the wide side. Around the corner, that centering pass interfered with slightly. The puck rolls back to the corner. Nepean controls behind the net. Olivia steals that one, goes off the boards. Puck's bouncing on the back of the mesh. And Nepean has it down low, controlling once again. Try up high. Becca knocks that one out of the zone. They'll go for a line change. Nepean back at their own ringette line. Look for that long breakout pass, trying to catch us on that line change, but a little slow to make it happen. Now they'll dump it in as Grace picks it up behind the goal. Grace for Dylan, up for Miley. Miley tries to get to the outside, overskates it a little. Dylan comes to help out. Puck bounces up high. Now Dylan pokes it in. Reaches. Nice one-hand tip for Miley. Miley and all alone. Protecting shot just wide. Comes back to the blue line for Layla. Layla puts it in. Tipped in front by Miley. And a quick glove by the Nepean keeper snaps that one out of the air. 5:49 remaining in the first period. Stars out with a 1-0 lead. As Miley gets set for the draw. Miley pulls it back cleanly, but ref didn't like it. Now Caro steps in for the face-off. Caro pulls it back, but hits her own skate. Goes back to the Nepean player. And Nepean waits for that seam to open up. They'll try to break up the middle. As they come through the neutral zone, they'll just chip it in. Grace plays the body well, but tries to swing around for the puck. Now Miley comes to help out. Miley chips it up for Dylan. Dylan backhand across ice for Caro. Caro finds the seam on the outside. She's going wide, runs into the ref. Sneaks through, backhand for Dylan. Dylan tries a tap play for Miley out front. Now Grace steps up. Puck bounces in the air. Over Dylan's stick, back to the blue line. Grace has it. Goes across for Layla. Layla hits the brakes. Trying to fight through traffic. Now Dylan comes to help out. Dylan cuts back against the grain. Now Miley in the corner, shaking off a check. Miley spins. Centering pass for Dylan. Right on. Shot. Hit a body in front. And she gets taken down as they trip over each other. Layla steps up with a poke check. Gets part of it. Now Grace comes across. Grace back to Layla. We go for a line change here. There's a quick up. Haley has it to Mia. Mia chips it in backhand. Deep into the zone. Ian picks it up behind their net. Aiden with a poke check. Steals the puck. Now Mia's got it. Haley holds it in, but not for long as that's turned over. And in behind our D, trying to squirt through the middle. Ava squeezes her out. Steals the puck. Pulls it in against the boards. Now Haley comes to help out. Haley cross ice for Aiden. Aiden's got some room. Cuts towards the middle, puts it in the skates of the defender, gets it on the other side, shot right on. Oh, Ava missed her chance as she was walking in. Oh, tries to leave it for Caitlin. Now Nepean in on the angle. They're in deep. Annabelle with the save. Pokes it to the corner. Caitlin picks it up. Out for Aiden. One touch for Mia. Mia, backhand pass for Haley. That's picked off. Now Caitlin behind the net again. Up for Aiden. Aiden goes cross ice, finds Haley. Haley chips it in, heads off for a line change. Becky in on the forecheck. Ian on the near side boards, try to go cross ice. As Olivia lost her feet in the back end. Melina comes to help her out. Olivia in the far corner. Digging for it at her feet. Mila in to help out. Mila and Olivia digging away. Puck comes back for Melina. Melina looking for Jad on the boards. That gets in behind her. Melina steps up again. Now Becca. And Jad pokes it out. Nepean cuts back towards her own bench. Puck's there. Nobody wants to touch it. Jad had an opportunity. Couldn't catch up to the puck. Now Neela takes it. Neela throws it into the corner. Jad and Becca in behind the net chasing for it. Becca pulls it out. She's getting pushed in hard in the boards. Neela gets there to help out. Jad takes a sweep at it. Now she's chasing. Puck comes back for Cheriko. Her shot blocked. Now Becca picks it up. Drops it back for Olivia. Olivia shot again, also interfered with. The Nepean player got a stick on it, and puck comes out to Melina at the red line. She'll try to counterattack. Turns that one over as the Stars are getting a line change. Here comes Miley with a nice poke check. Miley pokes it away. Melina on the boards to herself. Now Melina tries to center it. Miley picks it up. Miley carrying through the neutral zone with speed. Shot right on. Caro in a little too tight, couldn't get the rebound. Now she reaches for it. Caro steals it again. Just offside. And that will be the call. Grace steps up, chips it in. Dylan chasing in the corner. Nepean gets there first. That comes out along the boards. Miley battles through she fights through a check. She comes in, it's on her skates. Puck bounces through the slot. Caro can't quite find it. She's reaching for it now. As Nepean comes out along the boards. Grace stands up the player. Layla picks up the puck, gets it out to Carol quick. Out for Miley. Miley across for Dylan. Dylan coming in, hits the blue line, tries a backhand pass. That's off the skate. Dylan's pass attempts have been getting blocked by skates lately. As the puck bounces up in the neutral zone. Grace picks it up. They'll go off for a line change as Grace carries it through the neutral zone. She's met with contact as a Nepean player comes off the bench. Now Haley's got it. Haley trying to go wide on the near side. Getting around the D, trying to pick up the puck out of her feet. Centering pass. That one's blocked. Now Aiden comes, takes a slash at it. Caitlin steps up along the board. She's able to hold it in. Nepean curls away with it. Haley almost picks off that pass behind the net. Now Aiden steals it. Aiden circles around the boards. Cross ice to Caitlin on the blue line. Caitlin turns. Oh, had Haley back door if you can see it, but went for the shot. Caitlin on the blue line. Down for Haley. Haley coming off the half wall. Centering pass for Mia. Just off of her stick. Now Ava steps in. Ava out of the corner. Backhand sweep. Second chip at it. Puck bouncing around the slot. And it bounces all the way out. And Aiden turns away from her checker. Goes cross ice for Mia. That one's telegraphed as the Nepean player steps up. And that'll do it for period number 1. Stars enjoying a 1-0 lead. And here we are for period number 2. Stars control the puck off the face-off. Jad will dump it in deep. Neela chasing on the far corner. Gets there, steals the puck, loses her feet. And Jad comes, helps out, and steals it back. That's poked away from hers. The puck comes out to Melina. She's got to chuck it in and wait for everybody to get onside, and they do. Jad on the forecheck. Forcing Nepean to hit the brakes. Becca picks that one off. Gets it back down low for Jad. Jad out of the corner, centering pass. Neela's stick was lifted. Jad and Becca. Becca takes it behind the net, hits the brakes. Jad poking away at it. Becca engages again, but that puck's knocked away from her. Here comes Neela, gets a piece of it. Layla steps up, can't hold it in. Puck comes back. Grace picks it up. Grace just trying to protect the puck, turns away from traffic, flips it up off the glass to the neutral zone. Nepean goes D to D, back up towards the center, off of the skate. Jad gets a piece of it, pokes it into the Nepean end. Nepean trying a long breakout. That one's off a skate. Now Layla chasing. She'll flip it up into the other zone. Here comes Miley. Miley's got a chance. She's in alone. Deke, backhand, goal, glove save. Puck's still sitting there. Miley's on it. Finds Dylan on the back door, but the puck hopped over her stick. Now Dylan chips it in for Caitlin. Caitlin back for Dylan. Dylan will flip it into the corner, looking for Miley down low. Miley gets there. Miley trying to protect the puck. Gets it back for Caitlin. Caitlin shot. Rebound, sitting there. Dylan can't find it. Now Miley can't find it. Caro spins, fires. Dylan gets a chance. Caro with another shot. Rebound, save. Oh my goodness. Furious action this shift. Well, no lack of opportunity there. As the Nepean keeper was under siege with white jerseys. Mia pulls the draw back. It's in her skates. Aiden finds it, but couldn't get the shot off. She was looking for a quick spin and fire. Now Nepean tries to break it up. Stopped by Caitlin. Caitlin doing a good job to win that stick battle. Pokes it up. Now the puck's inside for Aiden. Aiden hits the brakes, drops it back. Mia has it poked off her stick, but Caitlin recovers. Down low for Aiden. Aiden centering pass, that's just off the mark. Now Mia's got it. Back to Caitlin. Caitlin back for Aiden. Aiden trying to step away from traffic. Backhands it across for Ava. Ava, long shot. That's off a body. Goes wide. Now Haley in the corner to Aiden. Aiden centering pass, but Mia is on her knees. Couldn't get a stick on it. Back comes Nepean. Back to Ava. Back into Haley. Haley dumps it in. They'll head off for a line change. Nepean picks it up. Tries to break it out. Almost picked off by Becca there. Now Nepean on the far side. They'll dump it in. They'll do a line change of their own. As Ava's battling behind the net. Becca picks up the puck. Up for Jad. Jad, long pass for Neela. Neela in behind the D once again. Neela in all alone. Shot. Oh, save. Got through. Jad tries to bank it off the goalie, but the goalie was able to just hang on. Another couple of great opportunities for the Stars. Just can't bury it. The ref had to clean off his helmet, so the Stars getting kicked out of that draw. And Jad's going to step in and take the face off. And the Nepean controls down behind their own goal line. Up the far side half wall, almost picked off by Jad, but now they break out. Nice poke check by Olivia to break that one up. Olivia trying to battle, loses that stick battle, but gets it back. Olivia up for Jad. Jad had it poked away from her. Back into the Stars zone. Back in, Jad trying to find it, bouncing their skates. Finally, Jad skates away with it. Cross for Neela. That's just under her stick. And Neela trying to find it. Melina flicks it in high towards the goal. They'll head off for a full line change. Dylan comes on. She gets a piece of it. Can't control it after. Nepean dumps it back in the Stars' end. Grace behind her net. Looks up ice for Dylan. Dylan backhand for Miley. Miley cutting in. She sneaks in behind the D. Holding. Tries the centering pass. Fans on it. Tries again off a skate. Grace, long shot. Oh, redirected in front. That net is way off though. The ref didn't even notice the net was off, but keeper fixed it. Miley on the draw. Gets it over to Caro, but gets past her. No, it's chipped down. And that's an icing call as it went off the Nepean stick down the ice. We'll try that all over again. Go down! Dylan, back for Grace. Grace, high shot, looking for the field goal. Picked up on the sideboards. Dylan and Miley battling for it. Miley pokes it out. And Dylan comes away with it. But she gets slashed. And somebody's going, oh, it looks like Miley's going to the box here. Miley was taken into the boards hard. She retaliates, and Miley gets called for it. Well, we're off to the penalty kill now as Miley sits down for 2 minutes or less. And Mia out to take the draw. Mia wins the draw. Ava clearing attempt off the defender. Her stick's tied up, couldn't break it free, and Nepean skates away with the puck. On the sideboards, back up to the top of the umbrella, held just in. Off to the sideboards again. Down low. Shot off the side of the net. Nepean controls down low again. They lose their own feet. Now they come to the near sideboards. Up top to the blue line. They go cross ice to the far sideboards again. Back up top to the center blue line. On to the far side, long shot, well wide. That's going to roll down. Out of the zone. Nepean forced back to their own blue line to regroup. Get it up to the red line. Finally carry it over. As they hang on wide, trying to set up their power play. On the far side board, centering attempt. That's picked off. Caitlin chips it off the boards. Mia holding them to the outside. Now they come across. Yep, top of the blue line again. Down to the far side. Cross ice, backdoor pass. Couldn't hang it. Too hot to handle, and Ava will clear that the length of the ice. Now here comes some fresh killers. As Aiden coming off the bench. That puck's fired down in the zone. Layla turns for it. She'll backhand it for Aiden. Aiden hits a body and now gets it clear for Jad. Jad's got some room. She's going to skate it across the red line into the zone. Tries to go 1v1. Gets caught up by a skate. And back comes Nepean on the counterattack. They're in wide. Shot high over Annabelle's blocker. Nepean on the far side boards once again. Being checked by Aiden. Nepean still controls. That one's broken up by Jad, and she'll clear it out. Here comes Miley out of the penalty box. She cuts in across the blue line. Backhand. Oh, save. That hit the chest protector of the Nepean goalie. Miley down low again, looking for Aiden. Puck goes up high. And the Nepean goalie sweeps it, but Miley was taken down hard in the boards there. No call coming the other way there. Miley a little shooken up, but hopefully she can shake it off. Face-off draw. Becca got a piece of it. That popped up high over the net. Now Mila chasing. Puck comes to the corner. Nepean picks it up. They'll just try to throw it out, but Ava had that one hop over her stick. Caitlin for Jad. Jad tried the one touch for Becca. Didn't get there. Now Mila steals it back. Caitlin steps up. She'll backhand it into the opposition zone. Jad, first one there. Centering pass for Becca. Becca trying to handle it, puts it back for Caitlin, but out of her reach as she was caught skating the wrong way. Over for Ava. Ava back for Caitlin. That goes into the corner. That's off into Nepean stick, so no icing. Becca's going to get there first. We're getting another line change. Nice pass to the far side looking for Caro. It goes just off the mark. Now Grace chips it to the corner for Dylan. Dylan gets squeezed out. Now Caro with a stick lift. Dylan kicks it up to her skate. Now she's got Miley in front. Oh, lost the stick. Tries to spin pass off the side of the net. Miley jam play. And the net is off once again. Face-off draw, one clean by Miley for Layla. Layla puts it down low for Dylan. Dylan, centering pass. That one's broken up. Oh, Miley had it hop over her stick. Oh. Grace coming back hard. Puck comes in. Nepean in behind. They get there first. Backhand play. Annabelle able to kick that one to the corner. Now Dylan goes for a poke. Has it. Loses her feet, though. Dylan just can't find her balance this morning. Spun around a few times. Controlled by Nepean. Caro steals that one. Tries the breakout pass from Mia, but that's going to be an icing call. Back down to the Star zone. Finally, that terrible song is over. And Nepean on the rebound, chips it up and over Annabelle's shoulder. We have a tie game with 5:52 remaining in the second period. Aiden dumps that one in. Haley chasing in the corner, picks it up behind the net. Haley controlling, centering pass, looking for Aiden. Nepean comes back on the counterattack the other way. They're coming in 1v3. Oh, stick move around Caitlin. Puck centering pass again. It's in the skates. Ava can't find it. Annabelle makes another save. Now Aiden comes and picks it up. Aiden, she gets taken down. That's going to be draw a penalty. And the Stars will head back to the power play. Becca set for the draw. Neela picks it up, puts it back for Layla. Layla quickly across for Grace. That's when you got to shoot. That's holding on too long. Jad trying to steer away from traffic. Neela comes and helps her out. Neela gets it back for Grace. Grace across for Layla. Oh, the far corner for Neela. Backdoor was there. As Becca loses her feet, trying to control it from her knees, wins the battle. Now Jad behind the net. Jad up top for Grace. Grace back for Jad, that's an escape. Jad trying to fight off the check, gets it for Neela. Neela for Jad, backdoor looking for Becca on the tap in, just missed it. Now Layla picks it up, top for Grace. Grace down low, one time, looking for Jad on the side of the net. The goalie's knocked the net off again. Neela's got it behind the net. She puts it back for Layla. Layla across the blue line. Back down for Neela. Neela leaves it for Layla. Layla hits the brakes. Loses it in her feet. Neela knocks it down. Finds it. Holds it in. Now Neela's got it again. She's got room. Cutting out towards the middle. Shot right on. Save. 39 seconds remaining in the power play. 3:54 remaining in the period. Face-off draw comes to the Stars. Ava controls at the blue line. Puts it down low for Caro. Caro behind the net. Over for Miley. Oh, back to Caro, but that's picked off. Mel. Over to Ava. Ava down low for Dylan. Dylan back up for Ava. Ava across for Mel. Gotta let it go now. Shot through traffic. That's redirected. Dylan on the sideboards. Puts it down low for Miley. Miley behind the net. Miley again, controlling low. That'll end the penalty as Ava controls. Cross ice for Mel. Mel back for, looking for Miley. Held in by Ava, not for long. Now Nepean's got an odd man rush as they're out of the penalty box. Coming in, Mel trying to block it. Back door, that's back of the net. That's a well-executed 2-on-1. And Nepean jumps out to the lead with 3:02 remaining in the period. Nepean controls off the draw. Nepean in over the blue line. And that's broken up by Layla. Layla trying to skate it out, gets it across the blue line, but thrown back in quickly. Now Grace behind the net. Leaves it for Layla. Layla trying to pick it off the boards, up for Haley. Haley up for Aiden. Aiden going wide, hits the brakes, leaves it for Haley. Haley shot right on the hit the face mask. Now Layla, quick one time. Oh, that's off a skate, redirected in front. Puck in the corner, Haley working for it. Now Mia comes in. Mia trying to pull it off the boards. Now Aiden's got it in her feet. Now Aiden's got a chance. Her shot right on. Haley trying to find it. Aiden trying to get it. Haley under her stick. And now back comes Nepean the other way. Nepean takes it wide. And Grace reaches, loses her stick. That's going to be a tripping call on Grace. Nepean has it on the boards. Grace finally touches it and off to the box she'll go. Off draw, controlled by the Stars. Ava picks it up behind the net, fires it down the ice, right through the middle, gets it out into the Nepean zone. Jad putting pressure on, as the Stars are shorthanded. Jad interferes with that play, picked up, Becca had a chance, but that popped over her stick. And they're being called on the glove pass, so the face-off will be in the zone. Becca on the draw. Jad, quick shot off the glove on top of the net. Oh my goodness. That would have been interesting. Becca wins that draw. Jad, another shot right away. Goes over the bar. Nepean on the breakout through the neutral zone. Stopped up. And Melina's got a clearing it up. Now Jad's going to have a chance on the outside. She overskated that rolling puck. Nepean on the counterattack. Across the blue line. Nice back check from Becca. As Becca reaches in to interfere, Melina puts it around the boards. Nepean player picks it up on the far wall. Or Jad gets a stick in there, interfering. Now Melina's got a piece of it. Nepean player able to skate free. Puck at the side of the net. Becca backhands it out of the zone. 45 seconds remaining in the period. There's Nepean at the red line. They'll flip it in. Don't get it very deep, and that's offside. Nepean controls in the neutral zone. Interfered or stopped by Miley. Miley gets taken down. Come on! Yeah, the back ref called it. There we go. Is Miley able to draw a penalty and even it up? So 4-on-4 hockey for 30 seconds, but only 25 remaining in the period. Miley wins that one cleanly for Layla. Layla trying to pick it out of her skates, goes cross ice for Caitlin. Caitlin down for Neela. Neela just tried to stick handle, lost control. Now Caitlin's got a body on it. Neela pokes it out. Gets it across for Layla. Quick up for Miley. Miley carries it over the blue line. Shot. Oh, that's off the blocker and high. Now Neela down low in the corner for Layla. Layla shot right on. Oh, up just deflected high, and that'll end the period. Great action to end it. And we'll have a break. And it's 4-on-4 hockey for 5 seconds. And then the Stars will have a minute 30 power play. And we're back for period 3. As the Stars take it deep from their own zone. Miley in the neutral zone. She shakes off a check as she comes in with some speed. She's going to go wide. Puts it back up top for Ava. Ava across from Melina. Melina's shot. Directed into the corner. Dylan fighting for it. As Dylan breaks free, she cuts towards the middle of the ice. Comes up to Ava. Ava and Melina trade spots. Puck goes across for Melina. Over to Miley. Miley centering pass, looking for a backdoor. Oh, Ava's shot goes high and wide. Miley for Melina. Melina cross ice for Ava. Ava back for Melina. Melina looking backdoor for Miley, but that was knocked down out of the air. And Ava has to skate back for it as Annabelle tees it up for her. Off for a line change here as Mia picks it up behind the net. Up for Haley. Haley over the blue line, goes wide on the near side. Turns, drops, leaves it for Ava. Leaves it for Mia, but Mia can't handle it. Out it comes for Grace. Grace looking cross ice for Mia, puts that in the skate of the Nepean player, but Haley able to steal that one. As Haley fights her way wide, she's got a bit of an opening. She's interfered with, hooked, no call. Finds Aiden behind the net. Now Aiden's still battling for it. Aiden and Haley. Now Aiden has it again. Aiden wraparound attempt. That comes in front. Oh, Mia didn't see it. She had a chance for it. That comes back to Layla. She'll just put it back in the zone. And the penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. The puck hops over Layla's stick into the far corner. And Layla rubs the player out along the boards. As Mia comes in, Haley's got it. Haley flicks it high, looking for Aiden, but she can't control it. Back comes Nepean the other way. And for Becca. Becca up to Ava. Ava, she'll work her way in. Caitlin steps up. Puck gets past her. Now Jad hard on a back check as the puck goes into the corner. Ian trying to control down low. Caitlin can't win that battle. And Jad finally comes and scoops it out, but loses it again. Cross ice to nobody, so now Neela's got some chance to pick it up ahead of steam. Looks cross ice, that one's off a stick. And Jad chasing to the far corner. Far side board, Zeva able to knock it into the zone. Nepean coming on their breakout. Dylan just skates right past an opportunity there. Now I'll flip it high backhand to the far corner as Olivia chases along the boards, puts it over to Mel. Mel looking up for Miley. Miley with a nice cut. Now Miley's got some room. She's trying to drag. Now Dylan's all alone in front. Can't handle the puck. Olivia plays the body nicely. The puck rolls into the corner. Melina chasing. Melina around the boards for Caro. Caro goes cross ice. Dylan will pull that one off the board side. Cuts back towards the middle, but easily knocked off of her stick. It's Caro trying to find it for Miley. Miley can't handle it. This line just can't get their stick on the friggin' puck. Layla flipping it up. Puck bounces over Caro's stick. And that's offside. The referee says no. Annabelle will hang on for a face-off. Face-off draw controlled by Nepean. Now flick it at the net, and Annabelle will scoop that one up. Mia wins that one cleanly. Grace looking for that breakout pass. Hayden's going to get there and save the icing call. Nice work by Hayden. Had her wheels on full display as she rolls the puck around. Leaves it there for Grace. Grace shot right on. Rebound. Poked in. Oh! I thought Hayden was going to have that, but a second reach by the Nepean keeper. Able to trap it. If this music doesn't get us hyped up, I don't know what will. As the puck comes to Haley. Back for Caitlin. Caitlin looking back to Haley, but she was covered. Able to spin away from it. One-time shot, right on. Aiden taken down hard from behind, no call. As Mia and Haley battle for it along the boards. Haley gets it loose for Caitlin. Caitlin back to Haley. Haley back to Caitlin. Caitlin back to Haley. Haley shot. That one goes through traffic, knocked just wide of the net. Now Haley again, tries to poke it behind for Aiden, but doesn't get there. Caitlin steps up, she'll hold it in. Now for Haley. Now Aiden comes to steal it, but her stick's lifted. Haley breaks it free. Back for Caitlin, but over her stick and back to the starter zone. Aiden has her stick knocked loose as she was reaching for it. Now Aiden steals it back again. Aiden trying to cut wide, toward the middle, gets a piece of it. Rebounds there. Backhand. Oh, Jad can't tuck it home. Yeah, we've had so many close calls tonight. Can't bury it. Becca reaching for it. Now Nepean takes over. And they'll just flip it the length of the ice. That's an icing call. They're happy just to relieve the pressure. 14:09 remaining in the third period. Stars trailing by a goal. Face-off draw won by the Stars. Back for Olivia. Olivia's shot hits a defender, but does a good job to keep it in. Pinches it along the boards. Neela comes to help out. Neela kicks it out, but Nepean comes away with it. And they're going to get a penalty call. And Stars back to the power play as a roughing happens along the boards there. Stars back to a man advantage. They desperately need one here. Nepean able to clear the zone on that face-off as Grace comes back for the puck. Grace up for Neela. Neela rolls wide, opposite side, hits the brakes, comes in over the blue line, tries to leave it for Jad. Grace lost her stick. Layla picks up the puck, puts it over for Becca. And that one's knocked back down the other way as we're having trouble finding our accuracy on these passes. Neela kicks it over for Becca. Becca takes the wide side. Tries to take the corner. Down low, still controlling behind the net. She puts it off the boards for Grace. Grace across for Ava. Ava down low looking for Neela. That's out of her reach. And Neela and Jad. Jad comes for it. In front for Becca, all alone. Shot right on. Rebound, nobody there. And Grace can't hold it in. 15 seconds remaining in the power play as Grace will carry this one across the blue line. Drops it, but nobody there. Neela fighting for it. Neela able to hold it in. Finally, Miley comes across. Throws it back for Ava, but that's off the mark as well. Now Miley carrying it through the neutral zone. She's got some speed. Miley driving the net. Shot right on. Goes just wide. Now Dylan back for Melina. Cross for Ava. Back to Melina. Shot right on. Redirected in front. Haley in there digging. Second, third attempt at it. And a pile of players getting tumbled over each other as the Nepean keeper standing tall once again. Clean face-off win. Back for Ava. Ava drops it for Melina. Leaves it for Miley, but put it across to Ava as Ava lost her feet. Now Melina back for it. She gets there just on time, but offside is the call. Well, another lost opportunity on a power play. Had a couple chances, but no luck. As Nepean flips that one in deep. Layla picks it up. Puck rolls to the corner. Layla chips it again for Caro. Caro looking for Mia. Can't get there. Aiden knocks that one down in the neutral zone, looking for it. As Nepean goes cross ice, the far side, broken up by Layla. Layla back for Grace. Grace just chips it out of the zone. No icing as that was playable puck. Now Mia's getting in there first. Mia with good body position gets the puck. Up top for Melina. Melina shot. A soft one in there looking for a redirect, but no Stars got their stick on it. Now Aiden trying to pull it off the boards. Puck's in Mia's feet. They're looking for it. The Nepean player gets it, but Aiden working hard to try to steal it back. Now Mia's got it pinned on the boards. And Aiden trying to dig it out, and that'll get called for a whistle. All right, so Neela will pull this one back for Jad, gets it for Melina. Melina throws it down low for Becca behind the net. Becca tries the centering pass, but that's stopped off the stick of the defender. Jad reaching for it. Held in nicely by Olivia. Gets it to Becca, looking for Jad in the corner. Jad tries the centering pass. And the keeper pushes that one behind the net. Now Nepean on the breakout. Coming in. Melina rubs that player out, steals the puck, rolls it behind the net, but the Nepean player takes over. Becca pokes it up for Jad. Jad out of her skates. Puts it over for Melina. Melina up for Neela. Neela through the neutral zone, gets to the red line, and not much farther. And Nepean skates away with it. Now Jad has it. She'll dump it in. We'll get a partial line change here. Dylan reaching for it. Not carrying any speed though. Puck rolls back to the star zone. Eva trying to shed off a defender. Gets it up for Dylan. Dylan tries the one touch for Miley, but that bounces off her stick. Nepean takes over again, but stopped by Eva. Eva. And then a little line shuffle. They put Haley out on the wing with Dylan and Miley. Miley reaching for it. She takes the player out. Chips it off the boards for Haley. Haley tries to find it up for Dylan. Dylan loses her feet, reaching for it backwards. Gets the puck for Haley. Haley tries to pass across for Ava, who has stepped up from the blue line. Cross ice pass for Nepean on the breakout. 2-on-1, shape it up. They're in behind. Nice back check from Carol. Now Nepean walks out all in front, all alone. Where was Caitlin going? She's backed off. Caitlin backed off and let the Nepean player walk right down Main Street. Puck stolen. Oh, what quick save, quick shot, quick save. Annabelle able to hang on to that one. So she was able to find it through traffic. Aiden with the puck. Fires it cross ice. Caro chasing hard. Puck off the boards. Turned over. Caro battling for it. You can't just get any of these 50-50 battles aren't coming our way at all. As Layla controls. Puts it off the boards for Aiden. Aiden run into traffic. And Nepean takes the puck away. And Nepean just throwing it up. Dump it in. As Layla plays the angle. Gets her stick in there. Battling hard in the corner. Aiden helps out, puts it off the boards for Caro. Caro on the breakout, gets to the red line, off the boards it in. They'll go for a line change. Stolen by Jad. Jad trying to cut in, has her pocket picked. Melina steps up to try to hold it in, but that's poked over her. Knocked down by Olivia with a nice defensive play inside the blue line. Nepean will flip it in again. Annabelle scoops that one up and she'll hang on. Face-off draw controlled by Nepean. They'll flip it in. Caitlin backhands it over for Jad. Jad waited a little too long. Buzz reached back and get it. Her breakout pass to Neela, a little off the mark. Neela chasing hard to try to catch up to it. That one's off Becca's skate. Becca should have chipped it in instead of trying to pull it back, but now Neela's in for it. Neela has Jad in front, but that centering pass is off a stick, high into the corner. Chip back for Caitlin. Caitlin down low for Jad. Jad centering pass, that bounces off a defender into the behind the net. Now Neela down low. She has it pinned along the boards. Now Becca up for Ava. Ava back for Neela. Neela, her shot attempt, that's blocked. Becca back for Caitlin. Caitlin back to Becca. Becca tries the centering pass, hits Neela right on, scores! Neela ties the game at 2 with 6:24 with a little flip shot over the sprawling pad of the Nepean keeper. And rolls in the other side. As Neela goes for the flyby, gets a high five all around. Miley wins that face off back for Grace. Grace off the boards for Dill. Dylan touches it for Miley. Miley tries to flip it in the corner for Haley as Haley reaches down. Centering pass for Dylan off her stick. Second chance, whack. Puck's bouncing there. Oh, quick whistle as the puck was still bouncing around the blue paint. Dylan taken down hard. Dylan gives Haley the tap for the nice centering pass. Puck controlled by Nepean. And they try the breakout on the far side. Layla steps up to play that one. Nepean recovers and they go wide. Centering pass right in front, shot. Oh, bounce off a crossbar. I thought that was in behind, but that cross-ice pass from Haley's broken up. Miley tries to chip it off, but it hits the defender as Grace has it flip off of her stick. Puck bouncing around the side of the net. Out for Haley. Haley looking cross ice. Dylan takes it off a skate, but can't control it. And Nepean comes back the other side. Aiden puts it up for Mia. Mia can't quite get there, and Nepean flips it right back around. And they'll dump it in. Olivia chasing, gets there, puts it around the boards for Melina. Melina chips it off the boards for Aiden. Aiden, nice one-touch backhand for Mia, as Mia crosses the blue line, but loses the puck. Nice steal by Caro. She's in. Oh, no. And it looks like Aiden's getting a call. Or Mia. That's Mia. Oh, Caro with a beauty steal and Mia with a roughing call. Puck's going to come back to the Stars zone and kill some momentum. So now Nepean looking for a power play goal to take the lead. As Becca and Mila try to stop them with Caitlin and Ava on the back end. Ava off the boards hard, gets that one down, and Neela on the chase. Neela getting in there, working hard, gets to the puck, and she'll pin it against the boards. Nice work from Neela, but she's got 3 Wildcats, 4 now, trying to get her out. Finally, Nepean comes away with it, but Neela wraps him up again to Becca. Becca chips it in, now Neela still fighting hard. Excellent effort by Neela. Knocks the first 30 seconds off this penalty. And Nepean now look to do a breakout. And get it up, but Becca chasing hard. She takes a swipe at it. And Becca able to clear it. Now Jad off the bench. She's got a chance. Comes back. Becca takes a sweep. Now Caitlin steps up. Caitlin fans on that one. Oh, luckily had her deep partner help her out. That's offside. Puck flip towards Annabelle. Second shot. Annabelle hangs on. Nice save as there was traffic in front. All right, a little confusion there. Ava thought she was going to a penalty. She was not. We have Miley and Jad up front. Puck rolls back for Layla. Layla just pins it nicely in the corner. Now Miley steals it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Oh no, the Nepean defender gets back, but 2-on-2 as Miley cuts towards the center. Her shot high over the net. Jad on the chance. She has her feet taken out. Miley being very aggressive on this penalty kill. As Nepean finally breaking it up the center. They come in over the blue line, hit the brakes. Jad gets a piece of it. That's up into the mesh, and we'll have a whistle. Dylan and Haley come over the boards. 27 seconds remaining in the kill. Don't need this face off, kiddo. Face off goes towards the boards. Nepean controls. Dylan gets a stick in there, steals it, drags it out of the zone, but not far enough. Back comes Nepean. They fan on a shot. Puck centered right on. Oh, nice sweep by Grace to pick that one up. She puts it off the boards. There's now Dylan chasing hard. She gets her body in there. Leaves her feet, steals the puck behind the net. Centers it for Haley. That kills the penalty. Puck rolls down low. Dylan can't get there, but Haley backs her up. Chips it back down for Dylan again. Tries a centering pass for me in front. Now Dylan tries to drag it out from behind the net. Hits the back of the net. And Nepean takes over. They're coming up the far side boards. Olivia pokes that puck away. And Olivia steps up. Goes cross ice for Mia. Mia chips it around the defender. Tries to pick it up on the other side. Has the puck stripped from her though. And Nepean up the center. That one's broken up by Olivia again. She'll dump it right back in. Now Nepean controls behind their own goal line. Being chased by Caro. Now Aiden steps up. She pokes it away. Has her feet taken out. Reaches for it. Can't get there. Aiden gets it back for Melina. Oh, Melina couldn't control that one. And now Olivia. Just out of the reach of Aiden. And Nepean dumps it in. Melina with a rolling puck behind the goal. She'll flip it around the boards for Caro. Caro tries to poke it out. Can't get it. Puck goes in behind the Stars net. Melina battling down low. She'll flip it off the boards. And Becca is in stride with the puck. She tries to chip it around the defender. She goes in on the chase. Becca holding up, waiting for some help. Jad comes off the bench. Now Neela reaching for it. Can't get there. Back comes Nepean. They'll dump it in. 1:21 remaining in the game. Caitlin in the corner. Behind the net for Ava. Ava up for Neela. Neela cross ice for Jad. Takes a weird hop off the boards and Caitlin steps up. Leaves it for Jad. Jad rolls it around behind the net. Neela with a stick lift but took the wrong direction around the body. Ava tries to poke it out. Now Caitlin reaches for it. Nepean on a break. That's 2-on-1 shaping up. Shot goes high over the glass. Neela on the boards. Throws it back behind the Stars net. 45 seconds remaining. Jad, cross ice for Neela on the breakout. Neela cuts back against the grain of traffic. Now it's a turnover. Nepean coming in. Their shot, kick save, goes wide. Miley comes off the bench. Now Grace has it. Can't hold it in. Off Miley's shin pad. Now Jad has it. 2-on-1. Jad and Miley. Oh, Jad just misses on that pass. Miley reaching for it. Dylan coming in off the bench looking for the puck. She steals it. Dylan has it knocked away from her. Backhand pass. Oh, tries to go off the goalie's mask. The centering pass comes out for Haley. Back for Grace. Shot. That's hits the buzzer. And it ends in a 2-2 tie. And we'll take that into Christmas break. We will see you guys on the 27th. Merry Christmas, everybody.